What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 9, episode 2. No witness, no protection. Okay, so we get into it and we pick up where we left off last week with Karlie Red being dramatic as fuck. And I'm saying dramatic. It's not dramatic what she going through, but dramatic in the way that she trying to present this whole shit. Okay, y'all get what I'm saying. All right, so she at Willie Watkins' funeral home. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Mona, you trying to try something new? Okay, we got, random people in the beginning of the show, just I said, what's going on? And then we got the music playing in the background. I said, we finna start a video? Did some music video or some shit? Like, that's all that it was giving me. I said, oh, girl said, listen, bitch, you put a camera in my face. I'm finna pose. I said, go ahead, girl, get your little shine. And they put you right at the beginning of the episode. Then we get, Spice was already sitting there. Rashida was talking about how she was just about to call Karlie and the next day or whatever and tell her about this shit that happened at her goddamn, basically cuss her out about what happened at her anniversary party, and then she started getting all these text messages from Karlie saying, listen, I need you to show up at this funeral home and all this stuff, woo, 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 woo. So you got Ty and Mimi there as well, so they show up and they like, girl, what's fucking happened? She was like, I just need to tell you guys something. I'm celebrating my 1 year anniversary. This is a death of a marriage. I said, wait a minute, what? Me and everybody was like, okay, girl. She was like, okay, her and Mo done been married. This was the 1 year to the day that she been married to Mo. They got married secretly. Of course, they have an issue with the fact that, especially Mimi, like, bitch, we your friends and you felt like you couldn't tell us that you got married or you couldn't invite us and all this stuff and woo woo woo. And then you got us up here in this funeral home and Mimi like, bitch, I don't play with death like that. And I would have felt the same way too. Bitch, I don't play with shit like that, okay? Not with the shit that's going on right about now, okay? Even though this was filmed before, we don't play with stuff like that, all right? Listen, don't do that, okay? You dramatic as fuck right about now. So basically, she just want to tell us about all the hell and shit that she been through with this relationship. I can't be the only one that's been through some shit like this. I really can't. You're not. You're not, okay? There's a lot of women out here, and I'm glad they were raising awareness to the different type of abuse that can happen in relationships or whatever. But you also they raising awareness to a lot of people who see these signs, see the stuff going on prior to, and they still go head forth within the relationship and continue it. And that's what Karlie did. You saw what that man was doing, okay? You went to therapy for it, and you saw how your body reacted to certain things. You damn near throw up, whether it was fake or not, and you still decided to go ahead and get married to this man just because you was going through IVF and you didn't want to have your baby out of wedlock and all that shit. Girl, fuck that. I ain't finna have no man for somebody, no baby for no goddamn man that's putting his hands on me allegedly or talking to me, all out the type of his ass and everything, putting me through some bullshit or whatever. Fuck that shit, bitch. Okay? That's what your mindset should have been. But then again, Mo look like he crazy as hell. So I don't know. Okay? And then you got fucking Rashida. At this point, Karlie proceeds to let us know that Mo had a prostitute up in her bed. And looked like she had a picture too, because she was had them passing around this paper, right? Now Spice already knew about the marriage and shit like that, but they was passing it around, and then here come Rashida. Well, everybody got like they limits of what they gonna do and what they gonna take, and I'm just saying you need to really assess the situation and see if it's something that you. I said, bitch, I know you not about to sit here and tell her basically to stick it out. It sounded like that's what she was trying to say. Okay, like, is this really your limit? Is this really worth this little transgression right here? Is it really worth you giving up the relationship? Is it not fixable? I said, Rashida, shut the fuck up. We're not finna take no advice from you because Kurt cheated on your ass multiple times in fucking public on national TV, and your ass look dumb as fuck because you still with that man. I don't give a fuck how much love, how much time you got with that motherfucker. You still with him, and he still blatantly disrespects you. Okay, and had a fucking baby on you, bitch. That didn't come out your uterus. No. Okay, and so yeah, she was just going through the motions about nobody will understand all the stuff that I had to go through with this man. Okay. And I'm not trying to sound insensitive with Karlie, but because this is some real shit. But girl, get your shit together. Okay, leave that motherfucker. And if y'all gonna be divorced, divorce that nigga. Okay, moving on from that. We got Jock, he DJing or whatever, hosting something at the Trap Museum, and he finna do this little introducing light skinned Keisha. She about to be this new one of the new cast members on here. Her and her man Coca Vanga. Okay, now I've heard of light skinned Keisha, never listened to her music or whatever, but I was all because you wanna know what stopped me from listening to her music, and I may be petty as fuck, but especially looking at the goddamn picture up here of her on here, unless it's makeup. I was confused, and I've always been confused as to the reason why they call her light-skinned Keisha. Now, she said she grew up in Atlanta around a whole bunch of Keishas, and so therefore her name really is Keisha, and so she was the lighter one, so she called herself light-skinned Keisha. I said, bitch, I'm light-skinned. You're brown-skinned. You're darker than me, bitch, okay? To be quite honest, all right? You're a little mocha. Okay, you're a little hint of Carmelita. Okay, that's what you are. You're not necessarily you caramel with a little bit of cream in it. Just it. You're not really light skinned, so I was confused about that. And it's no offense, but I just always been confused about her name and what she was rapping about or whatever. She sounded nice or whatever, so I'm gonna check her out just because she on the show. But girl, the name always confused the fuck out of me. So she give us the rundown about how she was with L.A. Reid at one point on his record label. Now, they got their record ship fixed out, so I think they independent. Her and her man been together for like 7-8 years, or they known each other for 7-8 years, and at the beginning they ain't even she ain't even fuck with him like that because she said that motherfucker talk too much shit, talk too much yang yang yang. I was like, I feel you on that, bitch, but sometimes that be the shit that turn you on at the end of the day. You be like, this motherfucker talk so much shit, bitch, you ain't really about that life, and then you go home and you like, but even though he talks shit, it do be sounding nice or whatever, but can he he can back it up too. Bitch, that's probably what it was. Okay? And then, that she gave him time of day and they've been rocking together ever since. I was like, okay, cool. So judgment is still out on light skinned Keisha, nothing bad or whatever. I have no previous knowledge of her, so I don't got no ifs, ands, or, negatives to say right now. I just know she, been working with a lot of people, and she started talking about the fact that, she was working with Scrappy. They did a song a few months ago, but the song never came out. And she was saying how Scrappy, he like a flip-flop, okay? He one way in front of your face, and then he another way when he around other people. That was like, wait a minute, what's going on? It was like your cousin just be doing some shit, okay? Like, he one way in my face, and then one way somewhere else. Like, I don't get it. And Jack, like, I ain't trying to get up in the middle of what's going on between her and my cousin because I don't know. And then Shekinah was there, okay? And Shekinah was like, who she was around. Was she around Bambi or whatever? Was Bambi there or something? It was like, yeah, that's his wife or whatever. And it was, she kind of taking up from Bambi saying, once you get to know her, she's a really sweet girl and all this stuff, and Jack got to put it out there, she from Compton and shit like that. And I said, oh, so this is where the initiation of the beef gonna start between Bambi and light-skinned Keisha that we saw in the trailer for the show, for the season. I said, oh, okay. Just because, like, what can we get down to the nitty-gritty? But moving on from that, we get to Sierra. She's getting up. Her and BK, they getting ready to take Lil Mason to school, her kids to school or whatever. That's Shooter's son. And she's worried because she got to go to the courthouse at this time too. So she going to take the kid to school, and she just worried like this probably she don't even know if she gonna be there to pick him up, okay? Because she don't know if the judge is gonna see it her way or the judge is gonna go the other way and gonna take her out, and she gonna have to immediately start serving these 12 months, okay? She's worried about that. Did you see after she got off the phone with Karlie? Okay, because Karlie said she was on her way. Now, Karlie was up in that goddamn car. She was like, oh my God, are we going the right way? Because why is there so much traffic right here? And let me tell you something. To Karlie defense, okay? To Karlie defense. Atlanta traffic, bitch. Last time I was up in Atlanta, it was hot as hell, bitch, and we was coming back from Great America, bitch. We was coming back from Six Flags. And we must have stayed up in traffic for over a fucking hour just to get to our goddamn hotel. It was hot as shit. We were tired as shit. And the traffic just was not fucking moving at all. When we was going there, it took a while. And it took even longer to get the fuck back to the point that we was all supposed to meet up afterwards. We were so damn exhausted waiting up in the goddamn traffic. That's how it is. So I was like, all right, Karlie, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? You know, we seen you in the car. We seen you in the car. You know? But at this point, what the fuck is that? Interesting. So at this point, you know, little Mason was about to get out the car to go to school. Briscoe trying to get a little pound or whatever. That motherfucker ignored him. He was like, at one point, Briscoe just went like this. Not Briscoe, BK. But he was just went like, okay, I guess, fuck it. You know, you're not gonna. I said he had a little attitude because he had to get up and go to school. You know, it was early. You got these cameras on him and all that stuff. He didn't even want to hug Sierra. All right. Now they get to the courthouse. You know, Sierra got her assistant. She got her mama there and everything. And we got another Kim for a mama. I said, all right, come on, Mama Kim. You know, where Judy at? You got a Judy up in here? Okay. But anyway, they up there talking and getting ready to go in. Next thing you know, we see Shooter. Shooter come out the side of the goddamn out of nowhere, and he coming up the thing to them. And I said, oh, so you finna come into the courthouse. Girl, now. He said, I'm just here to lend support. I said, bitch, support. Me and Sierra said, bitch, support. Okay? Fuck that. You're not even fucking coming up into the goddamn courthouse. You already know the reason why I'm not coming up in there. You know, I can't do that, but I'm just here to lend support. Okay, that's all that I need to do. I said, bitch, you want to support me? Call me on the motherfucking phone and tell me I support you and I'm here for you and whatever. Send me a goddamn text message so at least I know that you knew that the date was today and it was at this particular time. And I can't be 100% mad at you besides the fact that you want to show the fuck up. See, that would have incensed me even more. You got my hopes up knowing that I need you to testify and be there for me because you know the fucking truth and your ass can't put your shit to the fucking side because you too much of a street nigga and you in your own shit and you can't come in and just testify, bitch. Even if you weren't gonna testify, bitch, you couldn't come in and just sit your ass right there and just be supporting me that way. Bitch, you showed up for what? The cameras, hoe? Okay, and then you got BK like, yo, man, that's good. What's good? Thank you, man, for showing up. I said, bitch, me and Sierra was like, and you gonna be on his side? I said, you know what? Girl, I can't fuck with a street nigga. Even though if I was straight, that's probably what the shit I'd be with. You know, I talk too much shit because, bitch, God said, girl, this ain't your future. And I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Okay? Girl, I said, Shooter, you gotta be out your goddamn man. You really thought you was doing something? You should have stayed your ass at home, rolled over in the bed, and said, Sierra, I'm here for you, da da da, and that's it. That's all you could have did. Or left her a fucking voicemail, bitch. That, oh, I would have been so mad. So we get Sierra. She's talking to her lawyer. Karlie's still trying to get up there to the courthouse. And at one point, Karlie said, fuck this shit. Let me get up out the car and let me just walk. Let me go run or whatever. She said, bitch, I'm at courthouse D. Okay, I'm at room D. Ain't nobody up in there. So which courthouse is it we at, Sierra? I was like, are you sure that she said D and not E or F or G? You know what I'm saying? Are you sure you at the right building? Obviously not. But, you know, Sierra was talking to her lawyer and her lawyer was talking about getting a continuance to happen so that they can get the video evidence of what happened at the funeral from the state, you know. And so they went up to the judge and it was like it was a toss up whether or not the judge was going to grant it, but eventually the judge granted a continuance so they can get this evidence. And so at this point, Sierra's still up in her feelings because Karlie Red never showed. All right. So moving on from that, we get Alexis Sky. She's playing with the kids. She's out with Akbar V and her son Royal and Alexis' daughter Lele. And listen, Akbar, I'm gonna give you your props for right now because you knew that bitch was wrong. And see, you gotta be able to call your friends out. You gotta be able to call your friends out on on their fuck shit, okay? But you still went there knowing damn well you can't tell me that you ain't know that, you know, shit was gonna pop out or whatever. That's why the fuck you went, bitch. But you know, you got to be able to call. That's what's called being a friend. You can't just be a yes man. You can't just do what they want you to do or whatever and back them up, bitch. You got to call them out when you need to call them out, and that's what she did. Okay, you know, Act by V tell us that, you know, now she got custody of all her kids, but she still, it takes a village to raise a child. You know, so I brung out all their grandparents and their daddies and stuff to help me because, you know, I'm still trying to get my career on track, whatever. I said, okay, you know, do what you got to do. You know, we talked about Alexis' daughter. She's 2 years old. She still has she's a mentally disabled child because of, I think she had water on the brain when she was born. And so, you know, we know her condition. She told us about it. And I'm just glad to see that the little girl is, you know, out running around and, you know, trying to function like a normal child. And she's a cute baby. She's a cute baby. But, moving on from that, you know, she act by trying to get down to the nitty gritty about, bitch. What the fuck? Okay, Layla. I mean, not Layla, but Alexis tell us, like, listen, she used to deal with Mo back in the years. Okay, and then you know, he was trying to get her back or whatever. You know, got close, and I'm trying to tell him, nah, bitch, I don't want to fuck with you like that. I'm pregnant by somebody else, and this ain't even yours or whatever. So why you trying to get with me? It ain't even that type of party or whatever. Then he want to get close to my family and all that stuff. And not only did he get close to my family, bitch, he stole from them. Okay. And I was like, all right, that's your story, that's your side. Okay, you know, it's always three sides. Your side, their side, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so, Act by V was like, it's understandable that, you know, because Karlie said, you know, like she said, she don't play with nobody, she don't play with her kids, and she don't play with her family. So therefore, it's understandable that, you know, Alexis wants to whip Karlie's ass. That's fine. Okay, I'm okay with this Act by V. You know, that's whatever. She had that coming, but not at Rashida's goddamn anniversary party. You knew that shit was wrong as hell. You knew that shit was wrong. Why would you do some shit like that? Okay, girl, you know, damn, I get it. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you are gonna talk to Karlie, right? I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to talk to her, whatever. Oh, I want to see how that shit go. I said, let that shit go. Y'all fighting over what? Some bullshit. And then she was like, I'm pretty sure she going through some shit with Mo too. Okay. Speaking of Karlie, she in the car with Rashida. They going to the divorce lawyer. Girl, can you believe that I'm actually married? Like, girl, it just got so crazy up in here, you know, and Sierra ain't even talking to me or whatever because I missed the court date and all that shit. But I know she ain't in jail because she posting every 5 minutes on social media. So, fuck that shit. Sierra ain't going to jail because, like she said, she been posting 5 minutes ever since. Girl, I didn't even know she had a court case, okay? That's how much bitch be on social media, okay? I follow her on Instagram, you know. Um, Anyway, so they talking about all the stuff that's been going on with her and Mo, and then they get into the lawyer's office, and you know, Rashida trying to understand how the fuck Karlie get involved in the whole situation with, because Karlie did apologize for what happened at Rashida's anniversary party, and she was like, how the fuck did you get involved in this shit? What does that have to do with you? Whatever he got going on with her. She was like, exactly, I don't know. All right, listen, you talking about something all of a sudden that he owe you money, you finna sue him for some money that he stole from your family. Okay, fuck that, I don't care. That ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And so they get to the lawyer's office and they talking to him, and she just wants the divorce to be quick. And he was like, can you tell me what happened? Girl, she said it was so many lies, and you know, I'm going out of town, he fucking all these bitches and shit, and next thing you know, I get a DM from a bitch talking about some, your man cheating, then she sending pictures of me, sending pictures of her naked on our bed in front of my fucking mirror and shit like that, and immediately I sent this shit and said, Mo, what the fuck is this? And he gonna say something, that ain't my house. I said, bitch, that's the new, it wasn't me, even though it was. I said, girl, drop that nigga, okay? And it was like, you know, I'm so glad that I didn't sell my house, because that's what she's saying, that she back at her own place, you know, and she ain't been with Mo, and you know, so they just trying to figure out how they gonna serve in the papers and all this shit. Okay. She was like, I just been in a dark place. See, that's what happens, all right? Shit like this, let this be a fucking lesson. You got the lesson between Portia and Dennis on Real Housewives of Atlanta, that shit that happened between them, getting so quick to be with somebody and getting knocked up by him, and want to marry him so quick and don't even know shit about him. And then the same thing with Karlie and Mo. Bitch, Karlie thing though, she been thirsty for a fucking relationship and thirsty to get married and thirsty to have somebody to fucking love her, that she hop on anything and she get attached real quick. That's what her thing was, okay? And that's exactly what she did with Mo. Alright? To accept the fucking engagement after a few months and you don't even fucking know this nigga. Like, please, girl, I'm never one of them chicks. Never one of them women that would try to do some shit like that. No, we gotta be talking for a year or so. Cause even within a year, you still don't really know that person the way you think you do. Girl, Cardi, okay. Oh, these shoulders, bitch. As much as I start losing more weight, bitch, I realized I ain't really got no fucking shoulders to hold my shirts up and shit. That's why I be adjusting and stuff. Like, goddamn, I'm be like this and shit. Like, girl, I want some broad shoulders. Like, come on, bitch, put your hands on me like that. But anyway, so we get back into the episode and Jock and Scrappy, they on their way to see Mama D. Ernest said Mama D is in the bed and Ernest came up in there. First of all, I forgot to say that Ernest was there with them at the hospital. I said, oh, so Mama D and Ernest still rocking. I am so mad that they showed that clip when she said, when Ernest was like, I love you, but I love my mama even more. Okay, she was like, but your mama can't do what I can, and if she can, I need a fucking threesome. I said, wait a minute, I forgot she said that nasty shit. But anyway, he came up there asking where the garbage bags at. She said, bitch, in the goddamn pantry. You know that shit. Okay? I said, girl, these two, they ain't never gonna get rid of each other, okay? They love each other. That's, as much as they argue against each other, they love each other, because if they wanted to get rid of each other, and if Mama D really wanted to be done with him, she would have been done with him, okay? But, Jock and Scrappy on the way over there, and Jock got Scrappy in the back, and he was like, why you in the back or whatever, why you got me in the back? Because Jock said he doing his little Uber shit, his little ride sharing stuff. He said, listen, this is something that was on his bucket list, and if you want to do it, that's what he gonna do. And Scrappy said, that's basically what it is with Jock. Like, you can't, that motherfucker gonna come up with a hustle any type of way. I don't blame him, and I don't see nothing wrong. He said, I'm doing it in a nice part of the neighborhood, so hey, it is what it is, okay? Um, so they get to talking about how he met up with light-skinned Keisha, and he wanted to know what was his issue between light-skinned Keisha and Coca, and it was like, it's not really no issue between me. Sometimes you do songs or whatever, you put the stuff out, and then, you put a post up, then it's time to take the post down or whatever. But the issue is really between light-skinned Keisha and her friend Bambi, because Bambi had a friend named Annie or Amy or whoever the fuck, one of her homegirls that used to fuck around with Coca back in the day before he was fucking around with light skinned Keisha. And I guess he started cheating on Annie, the friend, with light skinned Keisha. And I guess Bambi's recollection, Bambi feels as though old girl knew that this was already going on, knew that he was in a relationship with her friend. Okay, and we got that from when we saw her with Sierra. We'll get to that in a second. But they get to Mama D house and just checking up on her to see how everything doing. Young Jock is in the room with Mama D because Scrappy and Ernest went downstairs to talk. And they're talking about her alcoholism. He was like, she's gonna always be an alcoholic, but we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. Because Scrappy was like, if she keep going, the doctor say she can be out here with her grandkids and then one day just pass out and die. You know what I'm saying? And so they just worried about her. And Jock gotta reassure Mama D, I understand you feel like they get on your nerves about this alcohol and all this stuff or whatever, but you have to be glad that you got people like that in your corner. Okay, they're doing this because they love you and they looking out for you. Now back onto Sierra. She got this little shop open, getting some things ready for her little bubbles and bling party, and she got Bambi out there. She said Bambi being more of a homegirl than Karlie Red. Okay, now see, I didn't know the shit was this deep. All right, I said, girl, you really finna get mad because of traffic? It looked like Karlie was really trying to come out there and be there for you. Okay, but girl, she said somebody told her, and she got it on good authority by this person that told her Karlie didn't really want to come out there and testify in anything. She didn't really want to get involved. She told her lawyer. Her lawyer said, don't get yourself involved in this shit. And so basically, she was trying to play games, okay? I don't know who to believe at this point, because if that's my friend, regardless, I'm gonna come up and if I know I can help her out, regardless, bitch, if it ain't gonna hurt me, bitch, if I know I can help a motherfucker out and you my homegirl, you my homie or whatever, bitch, I'm gonna help your ass out. No ifs, ands, buts, or about it, okay? So I don't know who to believe. So of course Sierra's in her feelings about that. She feeling like Karlie really ain't her friend. Bambi said Karlie been on some stuff this whole year for the past year, but they don't realize what she been going through. And the fact that I'm like, Sierra, do you know that she was going through this stuff with Mo if y'all really friends? Because if you really friends like that and y'all really as close as you trying to make it seem like, you should probably know this stuff. I mean, if Spice knew, you should probably know too. Girl, that clip of when Act by Act Spice. So what did you fly here? Did you fly Delta? That shit was so funny. I had to post that shit on my fucking thing. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. So Bambi get up in there and because they was talking about whether or not to invite Karlie and who else to invite. She was like, I'm inviting my real friends like, Malaysia and this person, Keisha. I was like, ooh. And it was like, wait a minute, you don't like light skinned Keisha? No, girl. Now see, this my thing. You can feel your type of way, but if you don't necessarily know a person, I don't know if I'm going to have a deep dislike for you, okay? I'm going to look at you funny because of the situation, but I ain't going to have a deep dislike for you. I'm going to just be cautious because you ain't done shit to me, but you probably did something to my homegirl because that's what my homegirl said, and I'm going to always have my homegirl back, but I'm not going to act the ass over your ass or whatever. I'm not going to let you, run up my thought process and all that shit. So Bambi said, I really don't know the girl, but she was fucking around with my homegirl's mans, okay? And she knew that they was together and it is what it is. Fuck that bitch. And I was like, oh shit. So this is where the shit really gets started between Bambi and light skinned Keisha. I said, y'all finna be fighting over a nigga that, girl, shut bird activities. So, Karlie read she's at the boxing gym or whatever. She was like, she's dealing with a lot. But not Karlie, but Alexis wanted to meet up with her. And so she gonna let this bitch talk to her and hear what she gotta say. Girl, they looking good today. Okay. But anyway, so she let Alexis come and she said, bitch, I want her to meet up at my gym just in case you want to start some shit, okay? Don't let these nice nails and jewelry fool your ass because I can beat a bitch down. I said, okay, girl. Okay. But anyway, moving on from that, they get into talking about everything that happened. And I was trying to follow this. Can somebody explain it for me? Okay. Now, was it Alexis people that came up on Mo and Karlie when they came out the shop and from shopping and put the gun to her head and beat up Mo or whatever? Or whoever, because Alexa was like, well, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Because then she started talking about, Mo and his little car company, towing company, or whatever, and how her family trying to understand what a money went and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden they start relating on the fact that she was like, you older, so I'm just saying, like, being with him, you don't deserve to be with him. Like, he deserves to be with somebody else because he crazy as shit. And to be quite honest, me and him, we ain't never had sex together, okay? We never been together. He never touched me. And Karlie said, bitch, that bitch is a lie. Now, she can deny all she want. I seen the text message talking about some threesomes and all the trips and stuff that they took and everything else. But if she want to deny, I'm going to let her do that shit, but I know otherwise. And I was just confused by this whole scene. Like, y'all went from, you said when you saw me, every time you was going to spit on my mama and on my child and all this stuff, and then it was going to be on site or wherever. And so, y'all get into this fight or almost fought, and then all of a sudden y'all cool and y'all are, commiserating and going down y'all tally sheet about the same thing that's going on between y'all or that has been happening between y'all. And I was confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? Explain that shit. So, it's Sierra's little bling bubbles party or whatever. And so, let me put this on mute for somebody to be like, oh my god, my ears. But anyway, so she there with Bambi and everybody, Rashida there. And of course, she up in her feelings. Sierra's in her feelings a little bit because she was like, Karlie never showed up and all that stuff to the court case. Rashida was like, that's kind of fucked up. I'd be pissed too. But Karlie is going through some stuff. But that's still kind of messed up that you didn't show up for your homegirl. Okay, fine. And so at this point, Karlie did show up to the party, and she went right over there to Rashida and Sierra, and she was like, "Listen, girl, I did try to show up. I just got there late. You know, you told me courtroom 5, and then I'm running up and down, going here, going there, and then they finally told me that it was in courtroom 3D." And she was like, "Well, from what I heard, you didn't even really want to be there. You didn't even want to testify, or whatever." She was like, "No, girl, you my friend. I wanted to testify. I would do anything for you and all this shit." She was like, "Okay, well, you need to start acting like you're a friend or whatever." Karlie in the confession was like, "Well, how the fuck you trying to act like I'm not being a real friend, bitch? You don't be there with my stuff." Then she over there talking to Rashida about the whole thing, because Rashida don't want to see them breaking up a friendship or whatever, because they both need each other at this time, according to Rashida, you know. And Karlie was like, "I don't feel like I got a real friend in her." She was like, "Why do you say that?" "Because like I be going through my stuff or whatever, and I be having events and she don't show up or whatever. She on the gram posting with Stevie J or whoever the fuck and all this stuff. And then you got Bambi over there with Sierra, and she was like, 'Girl, she over there talking. I bet you she over there talking. No, she over there talking about me because I'm reading her lips, talking about something. I be on the gram or whatever, posting with Stevie and all this shit. Let me go over there and talk to her.'" I said, not at your own event. Not at your own event. We gonna do this at your own event? Girl, no. We not gonna do that. So Sierra was like, "Don't be over here talking about me. You talking about I didn't come to your event. I'm up here taking pictures with Stevie, when in reality I was going to see my lawyer, and we just so happened to run into each other because we both got the same lawyers or whatever. He wanted to take a picture, so we took a picture and all that shit. Woo woo woo." And he was like, "Okay, but I'm still trying to be a friend. I'm still trying to do this and all this stuff and woo woo woo." Next thing you know, she was like, "Listen, girl, fuck this shit. I want you out of my party, okay? I want you to be gone." She was like, "Okay, but have that same energy. Have that same energy when you need a witness, when you need somebody to get up on that stand for you." I said, "Damn, Karlie." Okay, Rashida said, "Now, Karlie up here threatening her with this witness shit. That ain't even fucking cool." And she was like, "Bitch, I don't need no goddamn witness. And let me tell you something. I love you enough not to beat your ass right here, okay? So I need you to get the fuck up out my party. That's what you need to do." Truth be told, somebody tell you to get off their shit, go ahead and leave, okay? Sierra, I'm disappointed in you because you didn't have to do all that at your own party. Regardless of if Karlie came in with that energy or not, you didn't have to do that at your own party, because you made yourself look bad as well, okay? At your own fucking event. God damn, bitch, And so at this point, she was like, "Bitch, I already got a case, and I ain't trying to catch another one by beating your ass, so please get the fuck about my party." Next thing you know, Sierra reached over and mushed the fuck out of Karlie. And next thing you know, they started trying to get into it. The security come through. They breaking them up and all that stuff. They pulling Karlie away. She got Sierra got a piece of Karlie hair and all that stuff. And I said, this is some trifling ass shit. But that was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see y'all later. Peace.